That boy Fishy said I was one. Damn, who put no on God? You better leave out now. One, two, three. No, fam, that me. That boy JP, he back. That boy J, bro, I did not know that Tyler fucking put you on. They told me that on the stream. I didn't even know that shit. Let's get it, y'all. Double tap them screens, y'all. Subscribe up. Let's get it. What's up, Casey? How's it going, bro? I will, Christopher, when I do it. When I get off stream, I'll check. I usually check everything when I get off stream for the day. I know we can do it, y'all. I know we can do it. 6 people. Let's get the stream up to 6 likes. Let's go. What's up, brother? How you doing? Shazam. How you doing, brother? How you doing today? Y'all, you already know if you've been on my stream, you already know to double tap that like that screen to put a like on the live, y'all. And get your ass in the chat. Hell yeah, pro. I like that. I like that, brother. I'm good. Just at home. Got home from work. Hell yeah, Casey. That's what's up. Let's say we did left my ass up. Oh, let's not say we did. Okay. I got you, Christopher. Shazam, why is it stressing you out, brother? What's going on? You already know big bro here. 7 people, y'all. Get the stream up to 7 likes. Come on. We got to match. Whatever we got in the stream, we should be matching that on likes. Positive vibes. Y'all seen the thing. Y'all see the description. Positive vibes. And do you believe in God? No, I'm wrong to ask that question. Shazam, you said you work at Amazon? Yeah, Amazon's different, brother. And it's the holiday, so it's going to be a lot different. It's going to be a lot more stressful. I used to work FedEx 7.5 years, brother. And peak season is when like the holidays and everything pick up and stuff. So I understand, bro. I already know. You said you about to go get you some Red Bull. What? That boy Christopher said he's trying to grow some wings. Man, they really got Flu's ass at work, boy. They is not playing. They was like, say something again. That boy Desert Army, what's up, bro? It's FedEx for 7+ years. Salute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I know what it's like to be out there, brother, doing that type of work and stuff. And I used to have to unload, load trailers, work the IC belt. That's all the heavy stuff that can't go over the top. Michelin trucks, which is all tires and shit, dealing with semi tires, down to car tires, truck tires, just so much. I know what it's like. Let's get it. Double tap them screens, y'all. I'll take the Gerber, the other machete, bro. Shut up, bro. That boy funny as hell, man. You said you think you're gonna go get the revolver after work? Right, Fishy won't do it. He won't come back in tomorrow with it. I don't think he's gonna do it. I might win one though. Laugh my ass up, bet I got you guys. He said I got you guys. Look, we don't motivate. He's gonna get it now. Yes, sir. I double tap them screens. Subscribe up if you just tune in. So real, what is gonna be your first giveaway? Pro, my first giveaway, brother. I've actually did a lot of giveaways. Armory boy, that boy throwing peer pressure. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you, but for the AR, does your handguard get hot when you shoot the rock? Shazam, no it doesn't, brother. No it does not. Sounds like sizzling bacon. Oh, of 2020. Oh, of 2026, brother. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. Um, I don't know. We're gonna start it off. I think I'm gonna do a. I have a couple of things in mind. Couple of things in mind for that giveaway for 2026 to start it off. We are gonna do the. Hold on. Let me see. So we are for sure. We are for sure gonna do the. You already know what it is. I think we're gonna do that on the next giveaway. Brand new. It's not even never even been used. You said you was the 10th light. Fishy cap. Bro, stop peer pressuring that, bro. He said fishy cap. Calm down, compliance. Just cause your ass already motherfucking spent like 4,000 cheeseburgers. Machete giveaway. Look, you know what's crazy? We got the other one right there. Yes, sir. Y'all double tap them screens. What's everybody doing? Sheesh. That boy Christopher really want a machete giveaway. He is not playing about that. Let's go. Man, it's fucking cold for real. My damn feet cold. Nah, I want my range back. Hey, Fishy, I might actually have a range bag to part ways with. I have to look around and stuff and look to see what's up. Cause all my shit's new, yo. Like it's like literally brand new, like brand new. Unicorn toilet brush giveaway. That boy Casey funny as hell. I'm not even a cowboy hat giveaway. That boy. Hey, you win that shit, you better wear that shit. Hit me up on Instagram about it. Oh shit, y'all funny as hell, man. YouTube just been being mean, y'all. It's fucked up, bro. Going from almost 100 subscribers a stream down to just a couple subscribers. But I'm blessed, though. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. YouTube getting over. I will with my machete, my FRT from Fishy. Bro, he's so hooked on that damn. Ever since he's seen that machete, that boy is hooked. Bro, that shit about to get, that shit gonna be in a long ass box sending that shit. Damn, y'all, we ain't seen Flu hop back in here. They really beating his ass at work right now. Oh, it's fucked up. Until the second week of the new year, I'm hearing. I hope so. I hope so, Paul. I'm making my signs for my stream now. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. You know what I'm talking about. A little bit of both, Armory. A little bit of both. That boy Armory about to put a Roman candle in his muffler. That boy said pause. Oh man, look, he done hop back. He done hop back. That boy, what they got your they got you in the headlock over there, huh, Flu? Hey, Armory, I hear you on the half sticks. He said basically, they got that boy in the headlock giving him a nuggie. Fishy then get back into the ocean. That boy Armory funny as fuck. Shit, we all about to go. We about to go pull up on Armory. That boy got money. Hey, boss, he ain't working. Laugh my ass off. I have an environmental protection license. Blow me. Hey, how are you? Get your mags loaded, bro? No, I haven't, bro. No, and no, they're not oil. They're dry. Pause. That boy Tyler, hey Tyler, JP was pissed. I did not know you kicked that nigga out of there for a whole 24 hours, bro. It was supposed to be a minute, bro. That shit was 20. They said it was like 86K minutes or some shit. That boy said a minute. Yeah, they was all telling me about it, Fishy and him. I was like, seriously? He's like, bro, it was literally right when you were clicking out of the stream. 86K minutes. Yeah, bro, that's crazy. So you know JP coming in hot. That boy coming in hot. Dolphin dive, double punches, everything. Swan kicks. That boy gopher diving, everything. I'm ready for it. Dolphin dive. That boy said four. He coming in with the high point. And Tyler's got to pause. Orca flips. They said, have you ever heard of Free Willy? That boy Flu said he dolphin dive double twerking. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, what the hell? Fishy, I mean, Flu, that one friend you see at school that you got to say hi and bye to because they be doing too much. But I remember when I was younger, bro, me and my cousins all went swimming. We had one of those inflatable pools, bro. And my cousin hopped in the middle of the pool, bro, and there was like barely any water in there. And like it wasn't even all the way full. This boy laid down on the ground, started like flapping back and like all over like a fish. Like, I'm a fish, I'm a fish. That's that shit Fishy be doing. Bro, I have to put God because everybody has their own religion. Just do you believe in God, bro? Just in general. Come on, you know there be people in here tuning in from other countries and stuff. Not everybody has the same beliefs, Tyler. No, that's you, bro. No, hell no, that ain't me. I believe in some guys. What I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. Oh yeah, that's why I put it there. That's why I put God because I'm not gonna just state one or my religion, and I gotta keep it open for everybody. That's why I said God because everybody has their own ways and how they perceive stuff like that. So I was trying to be respectful about it. Well, yeah, true, but some people, yeah, you. There's a lot of people that, yeah, I don't like putting a specific on it because of, but like, no, this is the real one and this is what's that, and I'm just like, no, just do you believe in God? That's it. If you're in your own religion, your own country, the own way that you do the stuff, and however you do it, prayer and praise and whatever, however you want to say it. You said no, I don't. You don't believe in it? Okay, I want to ask you one question, Fishy. I'm not against what you said. I'm not mad at you or nothing. What makes you not believe in it? And you have every right. You entitled to your own opinion. You everything. I'm not trying to like start nothing. I just want to know. I put my Chuck Armory. He gets 1 minute. Armory in the corner right now, y'all. Tyler said he's a Viking. No, Fishy, I can. Okay, I like how you said that, brother. See, that's what. See, conversations can be cool about talking about these kind of things. So, like, with that aspect and how you see, you said you don't believe how most do. I mean, in reality, how they perceive like heaven and hell when people say so much bad stuff happens in the earth. Yeah, because like how they describe it is earth be us being here when we see all the evil and stuff. Of course, if God was real and it was in that way, that they would say would there wouldn't be no bad stuff happening. But like they said, if you actually followed in the Bible and stuff, when so and so was sent back down to earth, you already know Lucifer, however y'all want to say it, um, that being on earth and being alive, being here with all the evil around is they call it the devil's kingdom or whatever. Being back, it's a lot to it, y'all. It's a lot to it. I don't really like getting into it because people start being like, oh no, this and that. But yeah, I lost way too many good ones early on. Yeah, Fishy, I can agree with you, brother. I can agree with you. I was the same way. I was the same way, brother. I promise you. No, 100%, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's just what how they explain it of why everything ain't perfect on Earth and nothing's perfect is that being the reason why. Can't have yin without yang. I grew up Jehovah. Oh, you was always knocking on niggas' doors and shit, Paul. Hell no, you was the ones I didn't like answering. No, I'm just playing, bro. I'm just fucking with you, cuz. When was the Bible written? Who wrote it? Does anyone know? Armory. It was all right. So now about that Armory, about that. There were so many scripts, verses, whatever y'all want to call it, that were taken out the Bibles that were written through history. There's stuff that we have no access to that other um I don't know how to explain it, bro. But there's things that we don't know. There was this one thing I was watching. It was done by the like with the Pope and everything. There was this lady. She like lived there on with the church and everything. And I guess they said that she had wrote a letter before she passed away, and they sealed it. And it was supposed to have a lot of detailed stuff. And then there's a lot of things too that's in history that if you see people that actually really get into religion and stuff, how they talk about the Old Testaments and stuff that was taken out the Bible that we never got to fully see or read that could probably have some meaning or describe the way of life or how life was. And there's just a lot of little things, y'all. That's why I said I don't try to get into it too much, but I did a lot of research. I do a lot of research, and I have people that are Muslim. I have people that are from all different religions. Like there's so much, and it's cool to actually hear about a lot of it though. Fishy, it has 100%. I can agree with you there. That's why I go back to the Old Testaments about stuff that was taken out in the older written testaments. So I get what you're saying, brother. I do. There's things that I don't fully. I do research on to try to understand more of, but it's different for everybody. But everybody should, indulge on it one day just to kind of, see for themselves. But it's all the inspired word of God. Yes, sir, pro. Thank you for putting it in there, brother. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate you. The letter, yeah, it was some crazy shit, bro. It was Paul, 100%. And there was some stuff saying that she had known like the details, or there was a written like that when the time is right that they're supposed to read it or whatever. And that's why I said like we'll have to see, y'all. We don't know. The crazy thing is, listen to this. This is what will blow your mind. I'm gonna say this right now. Not getting all scientific, or I ain't getting all religious or nothing. It was just a question. It was just a poll to see who does and who doesn't. It's all right if you don't. Hopefully one day you figure it out and you understand it and it comes to your mind. If not, so be it. But long story short, hold on, I'm trying to read some of these comments real quick. Okay, so yeah, okay, let's get back to, I like that, pro. I like that. I think all that stuff in the Bible was written time when people didn't own prescribed glasses and drank wine all day. Uh yeah, but you gotta understand though, there's a lot of people that I can see what you're saying, Army. I can see what you're saying. But listen to this. Hold on, I'm about to tell you something else too. Hold on. Oh, then I don't trust religion or the Bible. You don't got to, Armor. You ain't got to. Nobody's telling you have to. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight. At the end of the day, the Bible makes people act right. I stand behind it. Fishy, I agree with you on that 100%. And the crazy thing is, you know what I was told when I was younger? I want you to listen to this, and this is deep, y'all. This is very, very deep. I want y'all to listen to this, and I want to pass this on to y'all because I was told this as a child, and it was by somebody that didn't believe in God and didn't believe in religion. And it's okay. It's okay. It's always stuck with me though, because did it get under my skin? A little bit, but overall, there's so many things that said that you guys would be mind blowing to know, like what knowledge. Hold on, y'all. I'm still reading some shit on here real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, not my fault. All right, so lo- losing my religion. Tyler, you said losing your religion. All right, Robert, that's cool, brother. Y'all double tap that screen if you're just tuning in. Somebody told me, you know what one person told me before, and I hope God be with them. They were so harsh about it. They said that the reason why people believe in religion so it gives them something to hold on to for when they die. And I thought that was kind of fucked up when somebody said that, but that's okay though because we all entitled to our own opinions. But y'all got to remember when you say good and evil, y'all got to remember this. And I don't care what nobody says. You can prove you. I'll prove you wrong in every which way. Science has never broke the way of how we were put here on Earth. They cannot crack the code on that. They're gonna tell you the Big Bang Theory. They're gonna tell you all this crazy shit or certain stuff, but nobody has an actual way of how we were put here on Earth. They're gonna say from microorganisms or whatever the fucking starting off as bacteria. Just they'll say some crazy shit. They'll say some wild shit, but we all don't know. And this is the real thing though too. Let me explain this real quick. This is something serious. Do first of all, do how when was the times that you guys stopped believing in like religion or God or anything of whatever you looked at life at in that form? When was the time that you guys stopped? I feel the people who turn to God are the ones that do wrong and need some type of thing to make me feel like less or bad. No, Armory, it's not. I wouldn't say that, bro. Like, I wouldn't say it like that. So let's go. Let's start here. Let's start here. Prison. Let's start with prison. What about all them people that do wrong and go to prison, but then turn their life to God and understand and read the Bible because that's all they have to read to accept and understand, even though they did wrong. I know you're gonna be like, oh well, to make me that makes them feel bad or no. Like really think about it. A hardcore gang member, gangster, all this other stuff, and then to understand, like, reading is very fundamental, y'all. Reading is very fundamental. I'm not saying everything's true, but it is very deep. No story is ever going to make 100% sense to everyone with zero questions. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Elevation is real. I love to talk to you about it in person, real one. Tyler, 100%, bro. Y'all can see that I'm trying to like fully like indulge into it, but y'all could tell that your boy really, I really did some research, bro. And it's not about research; it's about what you believe and how you believe and how you see it. It's never about what somebody else is telling you. What's up, sis? How you doing? Unique. Move that away from the clock. I grew up in the trap house. I lost it pretty early. Nah, I feel that, bro. Me too. Whether they do that, the hopes to get into heaven, some from redemption fish. No, 100% heart. Yes, sir. Throw them hearts, y'all. Throw them hearts. But no, but overall though, nobody knows what your true purpose or true meaning is living here on earth. And you can live in that thought every day. And you will. Because none of us know. And they say that's why religion is strong and this and that. It helps give guidance in life and make you feel better about yourself or feel bad. Like how Armory was saying. Those are all true things that people have always said through life. But I'm telling y'all right now, there's never been. They can tell you the Big Bang Theory. I don't care about it. I'm not hearing that shit. We've been on this earth for so many years and so much shit and stuff like that to happen and stuff. I'm telling y'all now, there's more to it. And I'll give you this other one real quick. I want to tell y'all something else. Exactly, those are the type of people that turn to God because they want to make themselves feel like they changed. Armory, so hold on. Before them people turned to God and all that, and they did what they did, and they put themselves in those positions to be there. Before they went to that route, you got to remember is that they never believed in God because they wouldn't be in that position till then. And I know I see what you're saying about the bad shit and all that, but I guess let me rephrase that. When they get put in that position and after they're in it, before they turn to God, they're already feeling remorseful because they fucked up. They know they did wrong, this and that. And some people be, they're just looking for something to leech onto to make, like you said, make them feel better or bad. But in the same breath, don't you really think that people really have a thought process to understand that even if you don't believe in God or anything, that wrong is wrong and right is right? Am I right about that? Do people believe in right is right and wrong is wrong? I just want to know. Throw a W in the chat real quick. Every sinner has a future and every saint has a past. Yes, sir, pro. Yes, sir. W's, yes. Okay. Yeah, but Tyler, so Tyler, do you believe in Jesus? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in religion? Do you believe in whatever it is that you do? In a higher power. Let's put it there. Because I went to when I was a kid, I always went to church and stuff. You know, them week services and stuff during the week services, getting picked up by the church bus. I did all that, y'all. I did it all, so I understand. What's right to me? But what are you saying? You're not indefinitely saying nothing. You're not answering my question. I'm asking you the question. It doesn't matter what other people think. I'm asking you, brother to brother, me and you, person to person. Fuck what everybody else thinks. I'm asking you a question. It don't matter what other people think. I'm asking you this question because you're in the conversation. No, I know, Tyler. I know people that are from there that wherever you heard that from, brother. Don't do that because I really got good people that are Islam and stuff, and I don't judge them for what they perceive in life and stuff like that. They might be different about how they look at their women when they have to wear certain stuff, and there's differences though. But you gotta, I know people that actually really be doing that are really Islam. Armory, I see what you're saying. I wouldn't say it like that. I don't know because I know a lot of people that do stupid shit and they never turn to God and won't turn to God. I believe in higher power, but I am not Christian. There you go. Okay, I can respect that, sis. I can respect that. If you do good, I grew up with friends. Okay, I see what you're saying, Tyler. Hell yeah, sis. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm happy for you. But see, but going back now, when you go back to listen to this though, Paul, when we go back to actual history and we base this off of everything, you got to remember this though. When slavery and stuff happened, a lot of people don't bring up that how it was done through trade and everything, and people try to label it in other ways. I see what you're saying though, because that was always something that was brought up too that people try to say. I've seen that a lot, and that's crazy you say that. That's crazy you say that. I run the clan doesn't tell them to do that. No, yeah. So I don't know. I'd pick up a Dr. Seuss book before I picked the Bible. Connor, Merry Christmas, brother, to you too. Yeah, but I don't know, man. It's I guess hey, it's your life, however you perceive it, and however you see for it. Like that's on you. True, Paul, but when we get into the times of when we talk about slavery in America and stuff like that, y'all got to really know the real history that Africa was selling their own people too and stuff during trade and stuff. Like real history and stuff. I'm a real history person, bro. That was my number. I got A's in history class. I love history because you know what's crazy is history is what defines and makes us today. That's a fact, and that's a fact overall. I believe in evolution, not the Adam and Eve shit. I would love to have this conversation in person. No, Tyler, we can, bro. Okay, okay, my fault, Paul, my fault. Okay, I see what you're saying though, but that's why I brought up the overall in history how a lot of people would, because people ain't gonna say slavery from out the Bible. The first thing they're gonna say is the slavery that we all know of history and back in the 80s, the 70s, and the shit that people had to go through the 60s and stuff like that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hold on, one question. I know we sidetracking real quick. I want to ask y'all this one question. Do y'all know about the riot in Detroit in the 60s? Who knows about that? That's what's up, Fishy. I'm proud of you, bro. That's what's up. Africa was being forced to sell their people by the French. I mean, but you gotta really know the like behind it, bro. Like maybe Sunday. Yeah, possibly Tyler. Facts, I've had this conversation hundreds of times knocking on doors. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's crazy, Fishy, because my family is too. My cousin and them, they're all like Jamaican and stuff, bro. Like my cousin Nico P and all them, he's Mexican and Jamaican, bro. My cousin Akela, my cousin Marcus, I got bro hella black people. And you know what's crazy is my ancestry, my bloodline comes out of Africa. I gotta show y'all that. Yeah, I know about the St. Louis massacre, bro. I love history, bro. But I'm saying though, go back to the Detroit. Let's go back to the Detroit riot. Back in the day, did y'all know that them people actually were fighting the government and fighting the military and stuff? They were killing people. Did y'all know that? Like real history. People don't even know about shit like that. They don't never I've never heard nobody bring it up or talk about it. If you go back far enough. Yeah, it's kinda. And that's why I said history gets crazy. And that's why I said history is, very key. A lot of people we lose that today. The first massacre of the Civil War was a similar thing. Yeah, no, so like with Detroit though, it was like, bro, there was just so much shit. I remember when I first found out years ago, I really did some crazy research. Does that mean I can say I'm African? Brooks, I don't know about all that. The vast massacre. Again, if you do not learn from history, you are doomed to repeat it. Yes, hey, I respect that, sis. I respect that. I can see what you're saying, Paul. It was the same thing that happened. Then the stream rolled into what it is. No, 100%. He says 2025. You could say you're a helicopter, or you could say you're a transmission. That's it. Nah, but that's what makes it fun though, y'all. Like for real. Where that boy Armory? That boy popped out. That boy ain't even in here. Armory, spin the chat again. I identify as an AR-15 today. Just reading this shit. What are you reading? That boy. That boy over there doing some exclusive fucking research right now. I'm in my moods. I'm in my moods. B52. What the fuck y'all playing? Bingo? No. Oh shit. Yes, sir. Hey, Tyler, wait till you see what I do with the Kuna, bro. We had to switch it up on them a little bit. So y'all gotta wait to see. Y'all gonna be like, ooh. Love you, Desiree. Let's go making my girl soup at the moment. Oh yeah, he over there making that soup. That boy got the phone propped up while he cooking. That boy doing he listening to the Migos. Look at the flick of the wrist. No, I'm just playing. Who's Brian? Nigga, you know what my Tyler, you better quit playing. And she about to whoop your ass, you keep talking. When I call myself defense to throw so many proofs. Yeah, no, I don't believe in like people pushing stuff on the people like with religion and stuff. I'm not one of them people, bro, and I'd be pissed if I seen one of my people doing it. I'm not one of them people. Like with my kids and stuff, I want them to see life differently and I want them to understand and respect it in their own form. Like so like example, I could tell y'all right now, I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus. Everybody can have their own opinion, whatever. But I don't believe that I have to go to church or I don't believe that I feel that I need to be in church to be able to show that type of faith towards our Father, however they would say it. You know what I'm talking about. And I'll help pick you up. But she will whoop your ass. Yo, 556, what's up, brother? How you doing? You gonna get a two-piece with a dry ass biscuit? I can talk to Jesus at home. Hey, right, Flu, right. Flu, how do you feel about it, Flu? I want to see what you got to say, brother. You the only one I ain't seen in the chat. All about having discussions and respectful disagreements. No, it's what it is, Tyler. I don't get work. I'm not gonna sit here because my dude be like, no, bro, that's not right. Cause you just don't come at me like that. I'm gonna be like, look, bro, I don't give a fuck what you saying, bro. Cause in reality, it don't matter. Had one come see me every day for months. We loved to talk, but he couldn't respect me standing my ground and my opinions. Yeah, and there's people like that. And there's a lot of people that are really religious that are like that. And that's deep. That's deep. You made your first YouTube short. That's what's up, brother. Hell yeah, that's lit. How'd it do? Oh yeah, Paul, you already know, bro. It's all love, bro. Especially when you on my stream, bro. It's love and peace, y'all. I don't care what y'all believe. Sorry if you believe in God. If you don't, I love you still. You know, it's just what it is, bro. And I'm not mad at nobody. I don't look at Fishy for different because he says he don't believe in it. I don't look at you different because you're a Jehovah's Witness. Like I don't care about none of that. Don't bother me. I love y'all for y'all. I love y'all for you, brothers. You already know what I'm talking about. All love, yeah. You already know it's all love, brother. As long as you can act right, that's all I care about. Yeah, for real. I was driving and listening. We were out here for a reason. People should feel free to have their own beliefs. I believe in God, but I don't think I have to go to church every. I believe that. That's how I am, Flu. Paul Wade discussions on this debate channel that covers these topics in depth. And I watch in the background a lot to hear the debates. Yeah, no, it is. It's fire though, bro. It's fire. That's like, look, I'm gonna bring this up, and don't nobody get mad. Y'all get mad, leave the fuck out my stream right now. Don't talk to me ever again, cause I'm gonna tell y'all something right now. That Charlie Kirk shit, I'm not saying, oh yeah, I'm Charlie Kirk this, la la. No. One thing I loved about that man and what he did was debate about God and let people have their chance to debate it out. And it was always a respectful debate, y'all. Like it's like shit like that is the shit I like to see. What? Thank you. 556 slipped up, keep the content flowing. I tried to send it to you. 556, yeah, get me on Instagram, brother. If you already know, you gotta get to me on Instagram. We don't care that fishy's trans, we love them. No, hey, no, for real though. Like on some real shit though, yo. Like that was one thing that I liked about what he did. Some people were like, "No, his beliefs with this and his what women rights," and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the debates. I can agree to disagree to some of the shit he did do. I didn't accept neither, but like y'all can't like reality is with them debates and stuff. That shit was deep, yo. That shit was deep. Free speech dies when people get killed for speaking their mind. 100%. Yeah, I mastered debate a lot. No, and that's why I said R.P. Charlie. I could say rest in peace Charlie Kirk 100% because I respect what he was doing and I respect how he was spreading love, peace, preaching the word of God. I know some people don't believe in it, and that's all right. But overall, allowing people to debate and have their opinions be heard. Like that's what life's about. That's what makes America great, y'all. That's what people don't understand is freedom of speech is so fucking key. That is why it is our first a fucking amendment. Y'all need people need to understand that shit. Tyler, yeah, that dude talking about actually debated Charlie. It was super deep. Listen. Yeah, no, Paul 100%, bro. And it is, but it's like I could see like I was against some of the things that were spoke about that type of stuff, but like it's like a lot of things he did say was true though. Like and a lot of people didn't like it and they cringed it. And that's okay though, but like overall, man, rest in peace that man. He had a family, he had daughters, he had a wife. You can sit there and not like somebody because of their opinion or how they believed or how they looked at life. Everybody's entitled to that, to feel like that. But overall, the man had a family, he had daughters and he had a wife. People are like, oh, what about what he said about women? Man, that's not for you to worry about because that's not your life. You don't have to go live that life. So whatever he felt was right for his daughters in a situation for anything, that's on that man. That's that he has to live with that. His daughters got to live with that. That's nobody else's decision. Keith, yeah, what's up, brother? How you doing? Can't stand with 30% of his stuff, but I watched him a lot. Can't lie, he has super good points. Thank you, Paul. See, and that's love, bro. That's love. See, that's a real man right there. You a real man for that. I'm not saying you was never a man, but that's a real man to stand up and speak out like that because it's okay to sit there to understand and disagree with some of the shit that was said, but to acknowledge good points and good valid points that he did have. That's solid, bro. That's how I know you a real man, bro. You a real dude for that. Salute to you, brother. People are getting arrested overseas for mean posts online. We gotta always defend the country. That's why I always tell everybody, bro, for real, you can't go to other countries and protest and stuff because, especially about your government or talking about a topic or something that's gonna cause, people to, kind of try to relate towards what you're doing. That shit's banned in other countries, y'all. Here we get that opportunity to do it. That's why I tell people when people say they don't like America, fishy, I'm not shooting at you. But like people in general that just say they don't like America, that's what gets under my skin. They'll be like, oh, but look at what America did. They always they did this and that, blah, blah, they're bullies, this and man, I'm not hearing none of that. Go to them other countries and see how they bully their own people. People are getting arrested. Yeah, those super good points go out the window when you get racist. Terrible what happened to them. No, 100%. So like, what people didn't understand, bro. Like this is one thing I want to speak on about that situation because they tried to call him racist in so many ways because of how he always spoke about the black community. But I grew up around that. My family's from that. I'm from around the projects. I know about all this stuff. 90% of my friends that I grew up with that were black did not have a father in their house. And this is a fact. Mother was the only one raising them. They didn't have no male figure guidance in their life. That this shit's real, bro. Like I grew up, I'm not saying for every state, I'm not saying for every black person, but what I grew up to know, I know that shit's real. Like I know in amongst other shit that I've seen. Like just knowing experience. I've had some of my friends that were color cry to me because they wanted a father they had nobody to look up to. Like that shit hurt to hear that shit. That's why I'm so big with my kids and being around my kids and being around my kids like that. Bro, if you got daughters or you, and damn sure if you got a son too, they need a man figure in their life because a mom can't give off that type of energy to show you what it's like to stand tall and to how to battle emotions in certain ways, but let out them cry too. Like there's a lot of shit, man. There's just so much shit, and this is with all colors too, not just with blacks. It's all colors too. All colors. I've had Mexican friends that grew up without dads, and it's just all over, y'all. Someone's got injustice for dreams. They need a peacemaker. Keith, yeah, hey, I agree, brother. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. I love everybody. I see everybody equally. I don't look at nobody different. I don't see. We all bleed. We all bleed red. So that's at the end of the day. That's what people need to look at. Hey man, it's getting jail time for coming to the U.S. shooting gun. Yeah, flu. I seen that too, brother. That's crazy. You say that, Paul. That's why. He said with an egg though. That boy getting 55 years, bro. What? Damn, y'all double tap that screen, y'all. Like, dude. Let's go, yeah. But at the end of the day, America has put. No, Fishy, I agree, bro. The 80s, I agree with all the stuff in the 80s too and stuff. I already know, bro. I'm not overlooking none of that. I'm not overlooking none of it. But at the end of the day, too, though, people, we all have choices and stuff in life, y'all. Especially here. We can do anything we want. And the crazy thing is, with 2025, everybody could be successful if they really put their fucking mind to it to go do it. And I'm not talking about back in the day, I'm talking about now. But yes, I understand and respect where you're coming from about certain things. And I remember about the 80s and what happened and what was put into the black community. I know about it all of it, every single little bit. I love history, y'all. I love it. But the crazy thing is, though, is we all gotta remember is what our peoples went. Even Hispanics went through shit too. We still going through the same shit with deportation and all that shit. We be the main ones on the spotlight on the thing. All they rapists, they this and that. There's so much shit, y'all. I speak about everything. It is too much stress, but at the end of the day, too, though, everybody has a choice to get up and go get it, and do it too. At the end of the day, to change, we got to remember what our ancestors and our people went through back in the day. They went through that shit for us to try to have a better life today, later on in the future. Y'all got to remember that shit. Everybody should remember that. People, oh, we can't get jobs, we can't do shit. You better move to a different state. You better go apply yourself somewhere else. And if you don't feel it's working where you at, because that's not everywhere. I promise you. Think they see brighter future on the other side of the world's actions right now. Okay, yeah, hell yeah, Paul. We still got a couple of minutes. Yes, sir. Whether it makes sense to the other side or not. Yeah, no, it's literally, bro. Cause I can tell you right now, as long as you stay focused, you stay out the way, you stay dedicated, you stay grinding every day, you stay pushing. I promise you can achieve it. Y'all gotta remember the situation. I come from Toledo, Ohio. I'm gonna have to get on another. I'm not talking about it on here, but yeah, I want y'all to really know my life and really understand me as a person. I'm not saying y'all ain't been through shit, y'all ain't been through nothing, but I really want y'all to hear my transformation in life and who I used to be and the person that I am now today. I really think it would be a really, really good topic, a really, really good thing to, hop on and talk. Because a lot of these niggas be gimmicks, bro. I'm not talking about y'all. Just some people be falsely, they been through this, they been through, no, I got proof. I got actual proof. Especially in 2013 when I was almost unalive and I was robbed and pulled out my car at gunpoint and took him behind an abandoned house and they robbed me and shit, bro. Like there's so much shit I could talk to y'all about. Like, but I'm not gonna do that right here on this because like there's just so much shit that people don't know. And that's why I said that's why I feel like I need a podcast too. Because y'all would be like, bro, be really like that. Like, no, we can really get it cracking on topics or whatever it is, but I don't be on here because this is for the 2A community shit. But we just, we had to mix it up a little bit on stream. That's the only reason why. But outside of that, telling y'all. Sunday y'all play Rams, y'all cook. Dark, shut your ass up. What's up, Tactical Llama? How you doing, brother? Transformation. No, bro, you better quit. You better quit, Armory. Your ass about to get put in timeout again. That boy Tactical Llama, how you been, brother? Facts, folks. Act like that type of stuff don't come with discoveries and paperwork and the highlights. B is a transfer. Boy, you better quit playing with me, Flu. Yo ass a You said you be dolphin diving, double twerking. Boy, stop. Llama, he said on vacation. That's what's up, brother. I'm unsubbing if I get a timeout. You said you unsubbing? All right, I'm gonna go unsub to you too. That's your move, bro. No, mine's the dolphin dive double punch. You brought up the dolphin dive double twerking. I was kind of surprised when you said that. That boy Armory really got mad. Said I'm gonna unsub. Boy, I will have your Raptor on flats, boy, and you ain't gonna be having nothing to drive. You gonna be driving your girl's car. Yes, sir. Wada bang, wada boom. Whoever makes a donation on the stream right now will get 10 entries on the next giveaway. It's all good. I bought that car too. What's up, motherfucker, with all those guns? Damn, G Wallace, 10 entries is not. That boy, hey, Fishy really. My brother really want that range bag. Orca flip triple, give me. He said, give me, my brother. All right, Fishy, I'm gonna give you a couple entries on the next giveaway. I promise, I got you, brother. I'm gonna put you in there a couple times. I'm just fucking, bro. Nah, G Wallace, you good, bro? I already know you just playing, bro. How you doing though? Y'all double tap that screen. Hey, Fishy really did it though, quick as fuck. That's fucking wild, bro. Come on, can we have a bidding war? No, I'm just fucking with you. I got you, Fishy. Get a couple entries on that one though. I'm gonna start promoting that shit. G Wallace, I'm from Scotland. We don't have this shit. This shit serious. No, for real though, for real. Jeez, his donate button must be the space bar. Bro, I'm telling you, I don't even know how he did that shit that quick, bro. That shit was just like a snap of the fingers, bro. He ain't playing though, cause he know I'm for real about my giveaways. And we gonna be having an optic coming in, y'all. An optic coming into the giveaway too at some point. I don't know which giveaway it's gonna be, but we're gonna throw something in there. He can get 20 entries. He ain't beating Christopher Lewis. Members get double entries. I probably will. I might. If I do it, I might do something for y'all, on some of the giveaways for that. But y'all got to remember, I'm going to be doing pop-up members only giveaways. We only got, like 20 members in there? So, that's pretty decent. Y'all got a way higher chance to win. Smith, you said you got jacked and shot. How's the Smith, you said you got jacked and how is that a flex? What you mean? How is it a flex? You don't even know the situation to the story to understand how it all happened. It's not a flex. It's stuff to talk about real life situations and what people go through and the reality behind it all when people don't be liking to talk about things like that because they think they too hard or they too tough. But that's not me though, bro. You don't even know the situation. You said when I got jacked. See, yeah. Real ones move in silence. What you mean? You know what's crazy, Smith? Is you ain't being real right now, moving like that. And it's crazy you just hop in here and you say that and you ain't even been in the chat like that. Real ones don't try to hide the past. Yeah, right. And that's what I'm trying to tell people. My bro, you don't even know what would go up if we was really on a podcast talking, y'all. G Wallace, no, because I used to box my whole teenage life. I boxed and played basketball. So I love putting boxing gloves on and bopping people upside their head. It ain't never about guns. Well, you better come to America and really see. Yes, sir, Justin. Yes, sir. We need a podcast for real, for real. Flu, I'm telling you, bro, I'm gonna do it, bro, because I ain't like how Smith just said that, bro. I ain't like that, bro. You don't even know where I'm from. You better go look my city up, bro, and really understand what it really is. We are an hour from Detroit, buddy. And remember when all this shit happened in Michigan, which you wouldn't know because you're not from out there, everybody migrated down to Toledo from Michigan, from Detroit. So I'm just letting it be known. I ain't gotta explain nothing. Smith, I've been in these situations 7 times in my life, and if I can help others keep their lives in line, make better decisions, just listening to me, that's right. Paul, salute, brother, salute. Hey, real ones actually know, my brother. Live number one, we never went to the moon. Bro, don't even get your ass off my stream with that flu. Hey, hold on, let me ask this question. Is the earth flat? I just want to know, is the earth flat? That shit funny. Hey, but Smith, we ain't talking about that, bro. Chill out, bro. Now that's some different shit, bro. We talking about real life experiences amongst ourselves and like, come on, G. Real G's move in silence. What you talking about? That's funny. That's funny. Real G's move in silence, my nigga. He said if someone says it's flat, it's getting timed out. The evidence to back up my stance is there. You said the evidence is there. You think so? Y'all fucking funny, bro. Bro, we gonna have to get a podcast. I think we should do a podcast. If I do a podcast, we're gonna do a late night podcast. Like not too late where everybody ain't got time. But like a 9 o'clock, 8 p.m., 9 o'clock podcast time. You feel me? When I get the kids laid down for the night, and we do an hour or something. Depending on the topic for the night. I real live. That's why when I be on the stream, I don't try to get too much in depth. Birds aren't real. Birds aren't real. Fishy, timeout. No, timeout. We need a timeout. No, I'm just playing. No, but that's crazy though. He said that though, because I got a lot of people, boy. Y'all don't even know the situation like with certain family that I got. My close family. LOL. No. Flu, no, there's shit to debunk all that shit, bro. I'm telling you. I did my research too, bro. He said I didn't spend 80K on a degree to debate flat earth theories on YouTube Live. My brother, bro. Smith, where you from? And what state you from? I want to see this real quick. Flat earthers crack me up. No, that shit do be funny though. And hey, bro, you know what's crazy? Because I gotta get ready to get off. But there was this picture that this dude, he went to the top of Mount Everest, the tallest point in the world. Y'all agree? He took a picture at the highest point on Mount Everest, and when he took a picture from behind, and it was a real actual photo off of his phone, you can see from off in the distance, you can see how the Earth starts spearing off. It's crazy, dude. It was a crazy ass picture. It was wild as fuck. I thought it was one of the craziest pictures I've ever seen, and it wasn't no fucking AI, and it wasn't no fucking Photoshop shit. Cause this shit was taken back. I'm telling y'all, it was fire. He's googling the most dangerous cities, bro. we it's the folks that swear we got some extra land behind the ice wall for me. That's all 100% up to the camera and the lens used. No, 100% just got out in the middle of the ocean. Go out in the middle of the ocean, you be able to tell. No, 100%, bro, 100%. I just thought that Mount Everest one because my whole life growing up, people always had that fight about, oh, the Earth's not round, it's flat, and this and that, and you're gonna fall off on the edge if you get to the edge of the ocean. And remember all that shit back in the day when they used to say that shit? Get in a plane one time and you can see it. No, for real, 100%. I ain't never been in a plane, but I've had people tell me about that too. Yes, sir. The ice walls are funny, but no, for real. But what's it called, y'all? Hey, I gotta go get wifey, y'all. I'll be back. I'm gonna hit y'all up. I might hop back on stream. I don't know. I gotta get up out of here. Wifey's already off. She already know what it is. Love y'all. Hit y'all up. I'm gonna hit y'all up. Hit me up.